door
almost 7 to answer. After inform only, permanent it is coming. It's half an hour.
I have that. We'll finish with this. ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ, ನಾನೆಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಬಂದು ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗ್ತೀನಿ. ಏನು ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲ? ಫೈನಲಿ
because instead of signing everything, so maybe the day I institute of some other family and like that. Friday hospital Friday and phone I'm taking my mother to hospital. So Friday, but yesterday when I spoke to his mother, at night in our open ಮಾಡುವ can't hear now.
Yes. So, no, I have to also know them.
Good morning, sir. Karki sir, shall we start?
Good morning, Yuvraj. Good morning, madam.
Good morning.
Hello, Yuvraj.
Yes, sir.
Shall we start?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Good morning, all the members are there?
Hello, Yuvraj.
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Please start.
Audio
sir.
disturbance is there?
Yeah, all members are there. Just
Yes,
check.
sir.
Check. There are total participants 21.
Yes, sir. 1 minute.
Yuvraj?
Yes, sir. Hello.
Yuvraj?
Sir, am I audible?
Sir.
Yes.
Yeah, you are audible.
Sir, am I
good morning.
audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Good morning, sir.
Yuvraj.
Yes,
Shall we
sir.
start?
Yes, sir. Please start.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So I welcome all the institutional animal ethics committee members, and I'm in charge chairman for this institutional ethical committee meeting. It is 19th meeting. So I welcome. Just a minute. Dr. Krishnamanind Malabai Patel, Dr. Giridhar P, and Dr. Shivkumar, scientist from outside the institution, Miss Rosa J. Samuel, Dr. Arun Kumar, Professor Shivkumar HN, and myself, and Mr. Yuvraj Singh. He is a scientist in charge and member secretary for this 19th virtual IAEC meeting. Now I'll continue with Yuvraj Singh. Please continue, Yuvraj.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Good morning to one and all member. If with your permission, shall I share the first PowerPoint presentation? Sir, shall I start?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Abhishek, unmute yourself. Abhishek, unmute.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please start.
Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, little louder.
Hello, am I audible, sir?
Yes, yes, yes. Please start.
Okay, sir. Put it in slide mode.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm starting, sir.
Yes.
Start.
Good morning, all of present here. I am Abhishek from the Department of Pharmacology, M Pharma, second year, here to present my Form B. The topic is evolution of hepatoprotective activity of Moringa conachensis leaves extract in rats. Under the guideship of Dr. Hariprasad sir, Professor and HOD of Department of Pharmacology, Kelly College. So aim and objective. The aim is to find out the hepatoprotective activity of Moringa conachensis nemo leaves extract for the alcohol and paracetamol induced fatty liver in rats. So come to the objective to estimate the biochemical parameters like serum glutamic oxaloacetic transaminase, serum glutamic pyruvate transaminase, alkaline phosphatase, bilirubin, total protein, urea, creatinine, and gamma glutaryl transferase in ethanol induced fatty liver in rat model as well as paracetamol induced fatty liver in rat model. Next slide, sir. As we all know, fatty liver due to our present day's lifestyle and the food consumption, it's become a global problem, global health hazard. So there are lots of drugs are available now in the market. So because of their adverse drug effect and some of the drug resistance, the research still continues in this field. So here we are selecting Moringa conachensis nemo leaves. It's a treasury of secondary metabolites like phenol, flavonoids, alkaloid, etc., and also exhibited the antioxidant property. We all know that antioxidants are able to prevent the cancer and acts as a liver cleanser. Hence, we have selected this plant for the rat model of fatty liver. Next slide. So the duration will be of 9 months starting from the October to the next June. The material that the plant material that will be procured from the authenticate suppliers, and the drugs we are using ethanol and paracetamol as inducing agent, silymarin as standard, and vehicle. Next slide, sir. So the procedure of animal experiment, the species we are using here will be used here, albino oyster rats. Healthy albino oyster rat of either sex in weight range of 200 to 250 will be used for this study. And the source obviously will be commercial and approved registered breeder. Next slide, sir. So come to the methodology. Here we are using two group. One is ethanol induced hepatotoxicity, one is paracetamol induced. So come to the first group, that will be normal control. Next Group 2 will be positive control of 12 ml of 50% ethanol per kg per oral will be given to the 7 days. Group 3 will be ethanol as well as with a standard dose of silymarin 100 mg per kg per oral for 7 days. Group 4 will be ethanol with the test dose 1 of Moringa conachensis nemo of 200 mg per kg followed by 400 mg per kg for the group 5. For the second group, paracetamol induced hepatotoxicity, group 1 normal control, group 2 will be positive control, paracetamol of 2 gram per kg per oral once daily for the 14 days. Here it will be a 14-day study. Group 3 will be paracetamol with standard dose of silymarin 100 mg per kg per oral for 14 days. And group 4 and 5 will be received 200 gram mg per kg per oral of the dose of Moringa conagaensis, followed by for the group 5 it will be 400 mg per kg per oral for 14 days. Next slide, sir. So you can see the arrangement of the animals. Each group will contain 6 animals, and we are using of 5-5-10 group of animal, but we will share the result of normal control, and to reduce the use of the animals we are sharing the data. So there will be 9 groups, 9 into 6, 54 total number of animal we will use for the experiment of evolution of hepatoprotective activity of Moringa conagaensis leaves in rat. Next slide, sir. So what will be the evolution after the complication of the study for the on the 8th day of ethanol induced group and for the 15th day on the paracetamol induced group? 6 hours after the last dose was given, sample of the blood will be collected from the retroorbital plexus to perform the biochemical estimation. The parameters will be like serum glutamic oxaloacidic transaminase SGOT or AST, then serum glutamic pyruvate transaminase SGPT or ALT, then alkaline phosphatase, then bilirubin and total protein, urea and creatinine, and lastly gamma glutaryl transferase. Next slide, sir. So the given dose all will be max to max 1 to 2 ml per animal. Blood withdrawn volume will be max to max 1 ml, and the sites will be retroorbital plexus puncture under mild anesthesia so that the animal will not suffer. And
Ravi,
serum will be separated using cooling centrifuge, and the plasma will be collected to do the things. Then euthanasia will be, animal will be sacrificed by overdose of thiopentone sodium anesthesia administered through IP route, intraperitoneal. Method of Carrascus disposal: the sacrifice and dissected animals will be wrapped in a plastic sheet and stored in a deep freezer before it will be handed over approved biomedical waste management agency. Next slide, sir. These are the references I have used for preparing these things. So thank you.
Respected members, any suggestions?
Yuvraj, in the Form B, there is
Yes.
no mention about the overdose anesthesia in the euthanasia. In the Form B, that is blank. It is not mentioned.
Okay,
Here
sir.
but he has mentioned thiopentone sodium here. Okay.
Yes, sir. I will incorporate the changes in the Form B, sir.
Okay. So total animal is 60, no?
60, but sir, we will share the normal control data for the both groups, so it will be 54, sir.
Can you be a little louder?
Abhishek, little louder.
Hello, sir. Sir, it will be 10 group, but we are sharing the normal control group data, so it will be 9 group. So 9 into 6 is equal to 54, sir.
Okay.
Any others, sir? Ma'am? Okay. Sir, shall I move to the next? Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you all.
Abhishek, unmute yourself. 1 minute, huh? I'll make you unmute. 1 minute. Abhishek, switch on your video.
Hello, next, please, Yuvraj. Who is next?
Yes, sir. Abhishek, 1 minute, sir. Giridhar, sir. Sir, you can please unmute yourself, sir.
Now,
Yes, sir.
now it is okay. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, sir. Abhi,
If she is not free, then we can give next one.
yes, sir. Abhipsha,
Yes, sir.
yeah, please. 1 minute, huh? I'll share. Yeah, go ahead.
Good morning, one and all. I'm Abhipsha from M.Pharm Pharmacology.
Good
There
morning.
is a lot of background sound. All others can mute, right?
TV sound.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Abhipsha, please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Good morning, one and all. I'm Abhipsha. I'm here to present my Form B presentation. So my title of my project is Evaluation of Ethanolic Extract of Moringa concanensis of rat models of inflammatory bowel disease. I'm doing my project under the guidance of Professor and Head of the Department of Pharmacology, Dr. Hariprasad MG. Next slide, sir. So as we all know, IBD has affected millions of people around the globe, and effective treatment for it is yet to come. So I'm doing my study on it to obtain a better result. And the aim of my project is to study the ethanolic extract of Moringa concanensis in rat model of inflammatory bowel disease. Objectives are to study the role of Moringa concanensis nemo in chronic immobilization stress-induced IBD, and to study the role of Moringa concanensis nemo in acetic acid-induced colitis. So need for the study is essentiality of Moringa concanensis nemo for being the most nutrient-rich plant with high concentration of calcium, potassium, and vitamin A and C, and amino acid which makes it undoubtedly proficient choice for therapeutic experiment, and it has proved to possess anti-inflammatory with great efficacy. Hence, use of Moringa concanensis in rat model of inflammatory bowel disease has been chosen. Next slide. So it will take 9 months of time to October 2020 to June 21. We have to select healthy male albino Vista rats of weight 150 to 200 gram will be obtained from commercial registered breeder, and the plant material will be procured from authenticated suppliers. And drugs and chemicals which is used 6% acetic acid as inducing agent and sulfasalazine as standard drug, and then vehicle. Next slide. So we are using total 60 number of albino Vista rats, 10 groups of 6 animals each for my experiment, which is evaluation of ethanolic extract of Moringa concanensis in rat model of inflammatory bowel disease. Next slide. Moving to the methodology part, stress-induced IBD, healthy Vista albino male rat weighing between 150 to 200 gram would be chosen and assigned into groups of 5, where each group contains 6 animals. And IBD which would be produced by inducing stress to all groups of animals except for group 1. Group 1 is normal control, which is vehicle, and group 2 is positive control, where immobilization stress induced by tapping limb and body to the frame for 6 hours per day, 2 days. And in group 3, positive control and sulfasalazine with 250 mg per kg per oral for 7 days. And in group 4, positive control and Moringa concanensis with low dose 200 mg per kg per oral for 7 days. In group 5, positive control and Moringa concanensis with high dose 400 mg per kg per oral for 7 days. Then next slide. Moving to acetic acid induced colitis, here also we have a healthy Vista albino male rats weighing between 150 to 200 gram, were randomly assigned groups, which is group 1 to 5 of 6 animals each, and colitis would be produced by administration of acetic acid to all groups of animals except for group 1. Here group 1 is normal control, which is vehicle, and in group 2 positive control, whereby intrarectal instillation once of 0.1 ml of 6% acetic acid. In group 3, positive control and sulfasalazine with 250 mg per kg per oral for 7 days. And in group 4, positive control and Moringa concanensis with low dose 200 mg per kg per oral for 7 days. And in group 5, positive control and Moringa concanensis with high dose 400 mg per kg per oral for 7 days. Next, the evaluation will be done through two parameters, that is behavioral and biochemical parameters. The animals would be subjected to elevated plus maze, novel object recognition test, and T-maze to assess behavioral parameters. And after 24 hours of gap, all the relevant biochemical parameters like C-reactive protein, blood sugar, tissue, malondialdehyde, serum lipid profile, which is cholesterol, serum triglyceride, low density lipoproteins, etc., will be measured. And then the antioxidant and acetylcholinesterase level would be measured in the colonic tissue of the rats. Next slide, sir. So blood will be blood visual volume is 1 ml, and sites is retroorbital plexus puncture under mild anesthesia. Next slide, sir. Method of euthanasia: animals will be sacrificed by overdose of thiopental sodium. And method of carcass disposal: the sacrificed and dissected animals will be wrapped in a plastic sheet and stored in deep freezer before it handed over to approved biomedical waste management agency. Next slide, sir. These are the reference which I prefer. Thank you.
Yes, sir, any suggestion?
In Yuvraj, in Form B, the disposal is mentioned as incineration. Here you is mentioned
Incineration, sir. That Form B, after we have we have discussed with the
just correct it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll incorporate.
No, I've already informed Yuvraj before this meeting to correct them and set it right and all.
Yes, sir. We have done in that new version. After meeting, I will send the corrected Form B to all of you, sir.
Okay.
Thank
Next
you.
one.
Sir. I'll share next one.
Okay.
Yuvraj, I think you may have to make them write a little more better, Yuvraj. Things are not okay while writing. You had to just look through. I think I already informed you. That's why I have not been telling anything.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, because they need to, I think, a little grammatical mistakes. I mean, the way they have put it is little not okay. I know they are little students, but you try and help them out, okay?
Yuvraj, what are madam telling?
Sure, ma'am. Sure.
Yuvraj.
Yes,
what
sir.
What they are suggesting is to incorporate.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Pragnya, unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Pragya Parimita Mandal from M-Pharm, Pharmacology Department, and here I am to present my project based on the title of Evaluation of Antidepressant Activity of Fruit Extract of Piper Sermentosaum in Mice under the guidance of Dr. Hariprasad MG, Professor and Head Department of Pharmacology, Cayley College of Pharmacy. Next slide, sir. So the main aim of this project is to study the antidepressant activity of methanolic extract of Piper sermentosaum. And here we will be evaluating the behavioral and biochemical parameters using two models, that is force swim test and tail suspension test in mice. So we'll be using healthy Swiss albino mice of either sex that will be procured from a licensed breeder weighing 25 to 30 grams. And imipramine hydrochloride will be used as the reference standard drug, and methanolic extract of Piper sermentosaum fruit will be used as the test drug. Next slide, sir. Why do we need this depression study? Because as we know that depression is an abnormal mood and a mental disorder which is widely increasing across the globe. There are many different forms of antidepressant which have also been proven to be powerful in many of the clinical trials. Still, due to side effects, toxicity, and toxicity studies, we like more researches are being going on, and more are yet to be done. So here, I'll be using a herbal drug, as we know that herbal drugs have ended up a fascinating portion of pharmacotherapy in mental disorder treatments. And this drug, it is a vital part of family piperacid medication, and it is also many of the studies have shown that it has less toxicity, and it also edible in many countries. Next slide. Next slide, sir.
Yeah, I shared.
Yes, sir. So our first model is forced swim test induced depression. Here the animals will be divided into 5 groups, and 6 animals will be taken in each group. The first group will be normal control, like they won't be subjected to any test. And the second group will be positive control. Here the animals will be subjected to the forced swim test. And the third group, the animals will be subjected to the test, and the standard drug treatment will be given. And in the fourth group, the animals will be subjected to the test, and the first dose of the test drug, that is methanolic extract of pipersamintosum, will be given. And in the fifth group, the animals will be subjected to test, and the second dose of methanolic extract of pipersamintosum will be given. And this will be carried out for 7 consecutive tests. Now in this test, the mice, it will be allowed to swim independently in an open glass chamber, in which the fresh water will be containing, and it will be on a height of 15 centimeter, and the temperature will also be maintained. And here the immobility period, it will be noted manually from the total duration of the 6 minutes test. Next slide, sir. Our next model is tail suspension test. Here also the grouping of the animals will be same, only the procedure will be different. Here the mice will be swinged to the edge of the table independently, 50 centimeter above the floor, and an adhesive tape will be placed approximately from the 1 centimeter from the tip of the tail. And the immobility time period will be noted manually from 6 minutes. Next slide. And then the behavioral parameter, that is the locomotor activity, it will be measured on the 8th day of the experiment after the test, and it will be recorded for 10 minutes using an active photometer. Next slide. Then the biochemical parameters will be measured, like protein estimation, catalase assay, MDA determination, estimation of superoxide dismutase, and then nitrite concentration. Next slide. So here the total number of animals we'll be using is 54. We have 10 groups of 6 animals, but the normal control group can be used twice for both the models. Next slide. The euthanasia method will be, the animals will be sacrificed by the overdose of thiopenton sodium, and the sacrificed and dissected animals, they will be wrapped in a plastic sheet and will be stored in deep freeze before it is handed over to the approved biomedical waste management agency. Next slide. Next slide, sir.
Yuvraj? Hello, Yuvraj? Hello, Yuvraj? Hello, Yuvraj? Yuvraj, please, next slide.
Sir, Karki sir, there is some technical issue. 1 minute, sir. He is rectifying.
Okay.
Hello.
So Pragya is done, sir. Any suggestions, please?
Yeah, she actually she has to put it in the tabular form. So tell her to make it into tabular form, the number of animals.
Hello.
Hello.
Pragya?
Yes, sir.
Listen what madam is telling, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Madam, Rosa madam,
Yeah.
if the retroorbital is retroorbital is allowed, no?
No, retroorbital is allowed. Yeah, retroorbital, no problem. Yeah.
Okay, right.
No, they haven't presented it in a proper format. That's all it is. They haven't see the number of animal tabular column it says, but they haven't put it. They have actually just put the whole thing like that. So it's little thing. So she needs to do that. Otherwise, number of animals what they have requested is not too many. So it's okay.
Yeah, Yuvraj, it is relevant in all the form base. The number of animals is not clear actually. So against that group, we just put there because the meeting is for animal ethics. So no, we should know the number of animals. That's the reason Madam has suggested.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay, sir. We'll incorporate.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Can we go ahead with the next presentation, sir?
Yeah, you can start.
Yeah, 1 minute. Poonam, please unmute yourself. Poonam, please unmute your.
Hello. Hello.
Poonam, we can start. Hello, Poonam. Start.
Yes, Poonam, please. I am not sure. Poonam, unmute yourself. Yeah.
Hello. Yes, sir. Shall I start? Good morning to all. My name is Poonam Ramesh Satadekar. My project title is Effect of Marsilea quadrifolia lean on Memory Impairment in Chronically Stressed Rats under the guidance of Dr. Bhagya Rao, Associate Professor, Department of Pharmacology, Kelly College of Pharmacy. Next slide, sir.
One minute.
Yes.
Just a minute. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Cognitive impairment refers to defects such as memory impairment, confusion, loss of attention, perception, learning skills, and includes dementia, amnesia, and delirium. Alzheimer's disease is the neurodegenerative disease causing dementia in 60 years above age group. Marsilea quadrifolia lean is an aquatic fern belonging to the family Marsilaceae. The plant has anti-inflammatory, diuretic, depurative, febrifuge, and refrigerant activity. The other activity shown is antibacterial, antioxidant, then anti-stress, anti-amnesia, and anti-epileptic activity. The present study will be carried out to evaluate effect of Marsilea quadrifolia on the chronic stress-induced memory impairment. Aim is to evaluate the effect of Marsilea quadrifolia lean on memory impairment in chronically stressed rat. Objective is to evaluate the memory enhancing activity of Marsilea quadrifolia in chronically stressed rat by using the following methods. First, behavioral analysis will be done, that is NORT, Novel Object Recognition Test, then T-MACE test, then passive avoidance test, and then followed by biochemical analysis, that is estimation of acetylcholine esterase activity in the brains. Duration of the animal experimentation is number of months, 9 months, date of initiation 1st October 2020, date of completions 30 June 2021. Procurement of the plant will be collected from the regions of West Bengal and Odisha and will be authenticated. Drugs and chemicals used. Carboxymethyl cellulose will be used as vehicle, then the test drug, that is 95% methanolic extract of Marsilea quadrifolia lean. Next slide, sir. Animals, albino vista rats weighing 150 to 200 grams of either sex will be procured from the commercial registered breeder. Groups of animals, 6 groups will be taken, each group containing 10 animals. Group 1 will be control group, that is no stress and only saline administration will be done. Group 2 CIS, that is chronic immobilization stress will be done and saline administration. Group 3 CIS plus vehicle, that is CMC administration will be done. Group 4 low dose of 200 mg per kg and CIS of Marsilea quadrifolia administration will be done orally. Group 5, that is CIS 400 mg per kg Marsilea quadrifolia administration, and group 6, that is CIS plus higher dose of Marsilea quadrifolia, that is 600 mg per kg will be given orally. This is the tabular form of group distribution. Vista albino rats, 6 group into each group containing 10 animals, that is total of 60 animals will be taken for both behavioral and biochemical evaluation. Induction of stress. Chronic immobilization stress will be induced in the rats by using immobilization bags as stressor. The animals will be subjected to chronic immobilization for 2 hours per day for 10 days. Treatment. After the stress protocol, the animals will be treated with Marsilea quadrifolia by oral route for 14 days, and after 24 hours gap, they will be subjected to behavioral and biochemical analysis. Next slide. Estimated number of animals are essential to minimize the error due to biological variations and to obtain scientifically validated results by statistical analysis using GraphPad Prism 7 software program. Any significant difference between the groups will be analyzed by one-way ANOVA with subsequent group comparison by Tukey's post-hoc test. Data will be expressed as mean plus or minus SEM. Method of euthanasia, animals will be sacrificed by overdose of thiopenton sodium, and the method of carcass disposal, the carcass will be handed over to the approved biomedical waste management agency. Rehabilitation, 6 to 7 animals of each group will be sacrificed for the biochemical estimation and the remaining will go for rehabilitation. References. Thank you.
Hello.
Yes.
Audible now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm KB Patel. Sorry, I was not able to unmute. So, like I would like to say good afternoon to all committee members, Rosa and Shiv Kumar.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
So actually, like I have heard the very good comments, like number of animals have not been focused pretty well. So I have a question for this student, that why she has taken as 10 animal, not 6 animal per group?
So because the, in analytics, the variation is more. So for biochemical, we can take 6 to 7, and for behavioral analysis, we'll take animals because of the variation and to minimize the error.
So So like which statistical design you are going to use?
Graph Pad Prism 7 software program, and then one way ANOVA, and then after that for group comparison, post-hoc test will take.
So 10 animal per group would be giving you this required power and result, correct?
Yes.
You don't need 12.
No, sir.
Okay, why?
The same. Usually for other experiments we take 6, so here we have taken just more than that, that is 10. So as to minimize the error.
Okay. So whatever references you have seen there, they have done with the 10 animals per group.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. No question from my end.
Thank you.
Yeah, Yuvraj, again, in the form B, it was euthanasia was thiopenton. Sorry, euthanasia was isoflurane. Here you have put thiopenton. And there is mention of rehabilitation. When it is going to be sacrificed, how it is going to be rehabilitated.
Sir, for remaining animals will be rehabilitated, sir.
Okay, just check all those components because there's a difference in what is being presented and what was shown.
Yes, sir. About that anesthesia, we have got comment from the Giridhar sir already. We have made corrected in the form B. So therefore, we have changed in the PowerPoint presentation and will resend after whatever suggestion incorporated by you all members. Will resend the new form B to all of you, sir.
Okay, thank you. And I think all the references, I think this work Dr. Bhagyarao has done a lot of work with Shankar Narayan Rao from NIMHANS, looks like.
Hello,
So
sir.
it's all, so there he also uses 10 number animals in all this
Not
behavioral
actually, sir. We use 10 animals because we had number of animals were more, means groups are more. So after consulting the statistician, he told 10 to 14 you have to keep. Because what we observed is, especially with the treated group, we didn't see much difference. But the normal animal, when we subjected them to the behavioral experiment, we could see a lot of variations. So that's the statistician told you keep 10 to 14, the range, and you do it.
That's the one. We just wanted to check that whether the student is aware why she is taking 10, 6, 12. That's the idea.
Sorry, sir.
That's correct.
No.
Students should know.
I think 10 is too much. I think she can use 8 animals instead of 10. Basically, we give 6, but because it's a stress-related experiment, maybe we can give her 8 in a group rather than 10 in a group.
Ma'am, I have done this chronic immobilization stress and I've done a lot of experiment on this, ma'am, in NIMHANS for 12 years. So what is my experience and observation is that with 8 animals, it will not be easy to get the behavioral data, ma'am, because we'll be subjecting the same animal for a 3 different behavior. So we'll have a lot of variation in the behavior. So hence I request you people to please give 10 animals so that we can have a good data so that we can publish the paper now.
Yeah, Rosa ma'am, I think 10 animals for behavior study is okay.
Yeah, that's fine, fine. She was able to justify, so it's okay.
Yes, that's what the committee member wanted to know.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, so we'll move to the next, sir. One.
Yuvraj?
Yes, sir. Next
Who is
presenter.
next?
Shahid. Shahid, unmute yourself.
Yuvraj, there's some background disturbance you see. I don't know whose thing is that disturbance. Some TV sound or something?
Here, no, ma'am. I'll ask them to unmute everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Please switch on your video. Yeah, please start, Shahid. Shahid.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please start.
Morning, everyone. Myself, Shahid Raza, pursuing M.Pharm in pharmacology, proposed to perform a research project titled as Role of Azadirachta indica lean on chronic immobilization stress induced memory impairment under the guideship of Dr. Bhagya Veera. So can we move to the next slide, please? Thank you, sir. So, stress. Stress occurs when an unpredictable challenge is encountered and serves to increase the likelihood of survival in the short term. Stress is total response of all physiological function of the body to the disturbed hemostasis. Okay. Present work will investigate the role of Azadirachta indica on chronic immobilization stress induced memory impairment based on its prominent effect on central nervous system. Sir, can we move to next slide, please? Thank you. So, aim and objectives. The aim of this project is to find out the role of Azadirachta indica lean on chronic immobilization stress induced memory impairment. And the objectives are Azadirachta indica on chronic immobilization stress induced memory impairment by first is behavioral test and other one is biochemical analysis. Under the behavioral test, we will be performing 3 tests, that is NORT, TMACE and elevated plus MACE. NORT stands for Novel Object Recognition Test. Under the biochemical analysis, we will be performing 2 tests, that is estimation of acetylcholine esterase in activity in brain and estimation of antioxidant activity. The duration of the project will be of 9 months starting from October 2020 to June 2021 proposed as of the condition now. And the materials drug will be procured obtained from the locality of Bengaluru, and the chemicals are solubilized. For the solubilizing agent we are using distilled water, and the test drug is Azadirachta indica lean. And so please thank you. And the species we are using, the animal species, is albino vista rat weighing nearly 150 to 200 gram of either sex, and which will be procured from the commercial registered breeder. It will be of 5 groups consisting of 10 animals each. So I'll be using 50 animals for behavioral studies and biochemical estimation. So can you move to the next slide? The 5 grouping of animals, 5 groups of animal are taken in 5, like group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4 and group 5. Group 1 and 2 will be, there will be no test drug. For group 1, the control group, only saline administration. For the group 2, there will be stress, chronic stress, but no test drug and only saline administration. And to the rest 3 groups, CIS, chronic immobilization stress, with drugs of 200, 400 and 600 mg per kg of aqueous extract of Azadirachta indica administration respectively. So can you move to the next slide? Induction of chronic stress. Chronic immobilization stress will be induced in rats by using immobilization bags as a stressor. The animal will be subjected to chronic immobilization stress for 2 hours per day, 2 hours a day for 10 days, continuously 10 days. After that, after the stress protocol is over, aqueous extract of Azadirachta indica will be given for 14 days, but only to the test group, to normal and to test group, normal and stress group, saline will be given orally. After 20 from the last dose, animal will be subjected to elevated plus MACE, novel object recognition test, and TMACE. After the 24-hour gap, animal will be sacrificed and subject to biochemical estimation. Euthanasia, we will be carrying out euthanasia. Animal will be sacrificed by the overdose of thiopental sodium, and the carcass will be handed over to the approved biomedical waste management agency. Thank you, sir. Please, the reference.
Hello.
Sir.
Yeah, Shahid, I have a question. Like your Form B, you have written 60 animals.
No, sir, that was, I think, I have sent the corrected one. It was.
Okay, I did not check. Then the method of euthanasia, you have written overdose of isoflurane ether.
Sir, I think you have got the wrong one. Sir. I have sent the corrected
You
one.
have corrected, then it's fine. But I could see this whatever I received.
I have got the other one. Actually, I have changed it.
1 second.
But I told them yesterday itself, you have to do some corrections. So I think they have taken care about it.
Yuraj,
Yes, sir.
Yuraj, you should have informed the members that we have given some inputs. Based on that inputs, you have done all the corrections that you should have informed at the beginning of the meeting. Otherwise, these kind of doubts will keep on cropping up and all.
Yes, sir. Sure, sir.
Not tell all the members.
Yes, sir. Yes, to respected all member, we have been already incorporated the changes which we have sent the form B already. After the suggestion we have got from the member, we have incorporated, and we will send the new copy of the form B after this presentation to all of you.
And the presentations are the corrected ones, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Yes, sir. I'll share the next one, sir.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sudarshan, unmute yourself. Unmute yourself, Sudarshan. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Unmuted, sir.
1 minute. Yes, please go ahead, Sudarshan.
Good afternoon, all. I'm S. Sudarshan from KLE College of Pharmacy. My guidance is Dr. V. Bhagya Rao. The project title is Neuropharmacological Evolution of Marsilina quadriflora in Chronic Stress Model. So next slide. Introduction. Anxiety is caused by excess of worrying, fear, and one of the major causes is stress. While depression is a symptom that includes mood disorder, excess of sadness, fatigue, disturbed sleep, and anger issues. For my project, the plant is going to be Marsilina quadriflora lin, a Marsillaceae family, a common Indian hydrophytic species which is traditionally used for the treatment of insomnia and other mental disorders. The present work will investigate the neuropharmacological activity of Marsilina quadriflora based on its prominent effect on central nervous system. So next slide. Coming to the aim and objectives, the aim of the study is the neuropharmacological evolution of Marsilina quadriflora in chronic stress model, and the objective is to evaluate the anxiety and depression activity in different animal models. And the behavioral studies are such open field elevated plasmids, sucrose preference test, force swim test, light dark method, etc. Biochemical analysis, estimation of antioxidant activity, just 2,2-diphenyl 1-picryl hydroxyl radical scanning assay. The duration of my project is 9 months. The date of initiation is 1st October 2020, and date of completion is 30 June 2021. Procurement of plants Marsilina quadriflora lin will be obtained in the local market in West Bengal and Odisha. Next slide, sir. Animal experimentation. Species is albino vistus rat. Gender either sex. Age and weight 1.5 months to 2 months. And the weight is 180 to 220 grams. The source of the animal commercial register period, and the group is 6 groups of 10 animals each. For the experiment, behavioral and antioxidant study, and the total number of animals is 60. Next slide, sir. Grouping of animal, that is 6 groups of 10 animals each. In group 1, control saline is administered. For the group 2, chronic immobilization stress is induced. Group with saline administration. For group 3, CIS plus vehicle, which is 1% carboxymethyl cellulose is administered. For group 4, CIS plus 200 mg per kg oral dose of Marcellina quadriplegia is administered. For group 5, CIS plus 400 mg per kg oral dose of Marcellina quadriplegia is administered. And for group 6, CIS plus 600 mg per kg oral dose of Marcellina quadriplegia is administered. Next slide, sir. Coming to the treatment. Once the stress protocol is over, the animals are then treated with Marcellina quadriplegia by oral route for 14 days with a 24-hour gap. Then they are subjected to behavioral and biochemical analysis. Sorry. Euthanasia. Animals will be sacrificed by oral overdose of thiopental sodium by inhalation method of carcass disposal. Carcass will be handed over to approved biomedical waste managed agencies.
1 second.
Yes, sir.
It is not inhalation. Thiopental sodium anesthesia is intravenous. Correct it.
Yes. Yes.
Go ahead.
And next slide, sir. And these are my references. Thank you.
One question from me.
Yes, sir.
Why is 3 doses? Is it necessary for you to do all the 3 doses, 200, 400 and 600? Others have done only 2 doses, something like that with other compounds. No, in your study, you are using 3 doses, right, of the test compound,
yes,
200, 400, 600.
400. Yes, sir.
Is it mandatory? Is it necessary?
Giridhar sir, can I answer for this question?
Yeah.
So in order to understand the dose-dependent effect of this Marcellina quadrifolia, we have decided to use these 3 doses, sir. So
Okay.
as per the because as per the previous literature, the low dose behaves different to high dose. So in this study, we wanted to see what is the dose-dependent effect, sir.
So is it necessary? It is necessary.
Yeah, it is necessary, sir. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. See, also in the Form B, how the induction of stress is done is not clearly mentioned. Okay. So just incorporate that in the
Sure,
form.
sir. Yeah. We'll give the reference also, and I'll tell them to rewrite the protocol, and we'll submit the written protocol to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Yuvraj, can you go to the next presentation?
Yuvraj? Bhagya? Hello? Dr. Bhagya? Hello?
Yuvraj, unmute yourself to speak.
Yes, sir. Saili?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, Saili, please go ahead.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. My name is Saili Naik. I'm from the pharmaceutics department. The project title is Formulation and Evaluation of Film Forming Systems of Nimesulide. I'll be doing this under the guidance of Dr. H.N. Shivkumar, Professor and Head of Department of Pharmaceutics. So the transdermal drug delivery system enables a controlled administration of the drug and allows continuous input of drugs with short biological half-life. It also eliminates the forced entry into the systemic circulation, thereby reducing the undesirable side effects associated with the drug. So the transdermal systems are non-invasive, they are convenient, inexpensive, and can be self-administered. So this also comes with numerous advantages like high bioavailability, absence of first pass metabolism, then steady drug plasma concentration, etc. So the topical route offers a large and varied surface in addition to the ease of the application via self-administered administration, and provides an alternative to oral drug delivery. Sorry. The film forming system is a novel approach which can be used as an alternative conventional topical and transdermal formulation. So it is basically defined as a non-solid dosage form that produces a film in situ that is after the application on the skin or the body surface. So the drug that I'll be using is Nimesulide, which is a non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug, which also contains analgesic and antipyretic properties. So the film forming system of Nimesulide will be formulated, and among the several formulations that are going to be prepared, the best formulation that demonstrates encouraging results in the in vitro methods will be selected for the in vivo evaluation of animals. So this will, the in vivo performance studies will help us to evaluate the efficacy of the desired formulation. The aim and objectives. The aim of the present work is to formulate and evaluate the film forming systems of Nimesulide. Objectives: formulation and characterization of film forming systems of Nimesulide, and to carry out in vivo studies. Materials: the drug is Nimesulide. Excipients: Utreget of different grades, HPMC, HPC, DMSO, PEG400, etc. The methods: pre-formulation evaluation of film forming systems of Nimesulide, which will include authentication of the drug, then the solubility studies, then the partition coefficient, drug excipient interactions, etc., and the evaluation of the developed formulation in animals. The animals required: species and strain, Wistar albino rat and Swiss albino mice. Age and weight: the Wistar albino rat of 150 to 200 grams, and Swiss albino mice 18 to 25 grams. Gender can be either sex. So I'll be doing two methods, that is carrageenan induced red for edema method, which is for anti-inflammatory activity. The number of groups will be 4, and number of animals in age group will be 6. So that will be 6 into 4 is 24. And the second method is acetic acid induced wreathing method, which is for the analgesic activity. The number of groups will be 4, and animals in age group will be 6, that is 24. So 24 plus 24 are 48. The first method, animal grouping, carrageenan induced rat for edema method, which is for anti-inflammatory activity. Here I'll be using Wistar albino rat. The method will be applied to this method will be applied to evaluate the acute anti-inflammatory activity of the selected film forming system. So here, after the application of the film forming system on the surface of the left hem paw, the treated area will be covered by a thin vinyl sheet and gauze, and will be kept for 1 hour, and then the covers will be removed. And to induce inflammation, we'll be injecting 0.1 ml of 1% weight by volume freshly prepared carrageenan solution subcutaneously into the subplantar region of the left hind paw. The inflammatory response will be assessed by measuring the thickness of the left hind paw, which will be measured using a digital vernier caliper at the time intervals of 0.5, 1, 2, 4, 8, and 24 hours. and the percentage inhibition will be calculated. So this will be divided into 4 groups, that is normal control, positive control, standard control, and optimized control. And for acetic acid rating method, here I'll be using Swiss albino mice. The abdominal breathing will be induced following the intraperitoneal injection of acetic acid, that is 0.6% in distilled water. And the total number of breaths made between 3 to 15 minutes will be counted, and the acetic acid will be administered 120 minutes after the application of the drug. It will be divided into 4 groups, which will contain 6 animals each: normal control, positive control, standard control, and the optimized control. Okay. The duration of experiments, number of months, 6 months. The proposed date of initiation will be 1st December 2020, and the proposed date of completion will be 31st May 2021. Post-experimentation procedures. Post-experimentation, animals will be rehabilitated in our institute animal house facility. These are the references I have used. Thank you.
I have one small doubt.
Yes, sir.
Is nimesulide a banned drug?
No, sir.
Not banned.
In India, it's available.
Sir, it is banned only for children.
Okay, okay.
And
Okay,
elderly
thank you.
people.
Thank you.
Sir, it's available in India, sir.
Okay, okay.
As you exactly mentioned, it's true. Abroad, I think in some countries it's banned.
Okay.
In India, it's available, sir. There's a very well-known brand called Nice. Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Lord.
I have one question.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so in a subplantar region, when you are injecting 0.1 ml,
yes, sir.
Okay, after that, what kind of husbandry care are you going to provide to the animals so animals will not suffer?
Sorry, sir, I did not get your question.
So when you inject something in subplantar region, especially carrageenan kind of thing, then there will be inflammation and animal will suffer. Animal will have unnecessary pain. So what kind of husbandry measures you can take so your experiment also will not suffer, but at the same time, when animal is in the cage, animal will also not suffer the unnecessary pain.
This is from ethical point of view, he is asking that question. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Sir, any kind suggestions from you, sir? Like,
Yes.
Yes, sir. Any kind suggestions? We'll take the necessary measures, sir.
Yeah, actually, when we inject something in the paw, then animal's bedding material should be soft. If you don't have anything, at least you put a tissue paper roll.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do, sir. Not a big issue, sir. Yeah, in fact, thanks for the suggestion, sir. In fact.
And volume 0.1 ml is widely used because.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. If there.
And sir, after that, inducing the carrageenan into the subplantar region, we will keep the animals separately also for the particular duration of the study.
Yeah, that is good. But like bedding material will
Yeah,
really
sir.
help.
We'll provide the tissue paper on the as a bedding material.
Yeah, because there are soft bedding materials available, but as a academics, you may not be able to. But at least you can provide tissue paper.
A tissue paper should be fine. Yeah, he can cut it into small bits of paper and put it inside.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Okay, I'll move to the next, sir.
Done with me? Come.
Yeah.
That's a great answer. Good, you're working as a team. Very happy.
Madhumita,
I'm open in my case.
unmute yourself and turn on your video.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes. Please go ahead, Madhumita.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Madhumita. My project topic is development and characterization of solid lipid nanoparticles containing antifungal agent for topical delivery under the guidance of Dr. Anushya Patel, Associate Professor, Department of Pharmaceutics, Kelly College of Pharmacy. Next slide, sir.
What happened? Yeah, next slide is there.
Yes, sir, I got now. So, introduction. Solid lipid nanoparticles are in the submicron size range, and they are composed of physiologically tolerated lipid components which at room temperature remain in the solid state. Solid lipid nanoparticles are biocompatible and biodegradable, and it is used for controlled drug delivery and specific targeting. Solid lipid nanoparticles can favor drug penetration into the skin, maintain sustained release to avoid systemic absorption, and was also found to have skin targeting effect. Due to the lipophilic nature of these matrices, solid lipid nanoparticles are considered particularly useful for administration of lipophilic topical drugs. Next slide, sir. Aim and objectives. The aim of the present work is to formulate and evaluate solid lipid nanoparticles of antifungal drug for topical delivery. Objectives: to formulate solid lipid nanoparticles of antifungal drug for topical delivery to improve the permeability, and to perform in vivo studies on albino Wistar rats for formulated topical antifungal SLN formulations. Next slide, sir. Rationale for this investigation: fungal infections are the most common diseases, and more than 150 million people are affected with fungal infections, and topical dosage forms are the most convenient and commonly used drug delivery systems. SLNs are preferred because they contain the drug trapped in a biocompatible lipid core and surfactant at the outer shell. Thus, it offers a good alternative to polymeric systems in terms of lower toxicity. With the help of carriers like SLNs, antifungal drug administration can be improved into the skin. Next slide, sir. Materials and methods. The drug used is an antifungal agent, luliconazole, and the excipients used are lipids like stearic acid, palmitic acid, and surfactants like polysorbate 60, polysorbate 80, and gelling agent, carbopol, and pH balancers like triethanolamine. And the methods used are high shear homogenization, solvent emulsification method, micro emulsion based solid lipid nanoparticles, etc. Gels will be prepared using suitable methods. Next slide, sir. Experimental details. Skin irritation study. It is carried out by making the dorsal surface of the rat hairless without damaging the skin. The formulation is topically applied to the hairless skin area, that is 1 centimeter square. They are placed back to the respective labeled cages and are inspected at 24, 48, and 72 hours. Thus, the applied sites are observed for dermal reactions such as erythema and edema. The mean erythemal and edemal scores are recorded on the basis of their degree of severity caused by application of formulation. The scale used is from 0 to 3, where 0 shows no erythema, and if it is light erythema, it ranges from 1, and moderate erythema is 2, and severe erythema gives a reading of 3. Animals used, Wistar albino rats, 3 groups. Total number of animals in each group is 6. So the total number of animals used are 18. Source of animals, commercial source. Next slide, sir. Animal grouping, control group which does not contain any drug, treatment group which contains the best formulation out of the solid lipid nanoparticles. Third group is compared with the marketed product. Next slide, sir. Post-experimentation, rehabilitation. Post-experimentation, surviving animals will be returned to animal house for rehabilitation purpose. Next slide, sir. These are the references I've referred. Thank you.
Once the animals are returned to the animal house after experimentation, what do you do with them? Animal house, question for animal house.
Rehabilitation, sir. Like
How long?
What will do animal
1 to 2 months.
No, it's a question for not the student, it's for the institute.
Okay, sir.
Hello, Yuvraj.
Yes, sir. 1 minute. Sir, could you please repeat the question?
Yeah, so animals are coming for a rehabilitation, especially rat and mouse. What animal facility do to those animals?
Maybe after rehabilitation, maybe we will have a washout period, and maybe we can use it for upcoming experiments.
So you are planning reusing?
Yeah, we can go for reuse, provided if the health condition is good.
Okay, so age is not a criteria for the animals to be used in experimentation, because your all protocols written the age and body weight. Body weight has been written. So when animal grows, the body weight will increase and they may not fit into your approved criteria.
Sir, surely it cannot be used for any MFARM project work. So what we are planning to use this animal for the first MFARM practical exam, where we will be doing in vitro studies.
Okay. Okay, but what the tricky question here on the front of a record is, you should use any animal, even reuse also, in a approved IAC project only.
Sure, sir. When we use that animal, we'll actually go for the animal ethics clearance certificate, then only we'll use it.
Okay, fine.
Patel, they show them the after they what they say reuses again for practical purpose they use it.
Yeah, that's fine. They can reuse as
not
long as
actually, which is not actually allowed, but they do that.
yes. So actual thing is, when the painful procedure is performed on animal, then second procedure, more painful procedure, IAC needs to review.
Yeah, seriously.
Yes, so that is one concern. And second thing is, rodent doesn't require a rehabilitation. So if experiment is over and this,
They can say, they can actually sacrifice it. Yeah, that will be a better thing to do.
Yeah, if they do not see any use, if they do not see any use, if they see any use, then it can be used. But only condition is IAC must have reviewed the things where they are used, and the animals whatever they are reusing, that should not be a kind of a painful procedures, like one surgery has been done and other surgery. Those kind of things should not be there.
Basically, we'll be using for in vitro study. So
One second. One second. Normally, these laboratory animals are not going to be rehabilitated in the general thing. Only the large animals like sheep, goat, cattle, dogs, they are rehabilitated. Normally, laboratory animals like mice, rats, and are all normally after the experimentation they are euthanized. This is general practice.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Next presentation.
Yes, sir. 1 minute. It's got hang. Yes, sir. This is the last presentation of today's IAC meeting, sir. Actually, one student he left. He quit from performing the animal studies.
No, he has left the course.
No. He don't want to perform the animal studies.
Okay.
He modifies.
Okay. Yeah, Venkatesh.
Yes, sir.
1 minute. Yes, please go ahead.
Yes. Good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Venkatesh. I am from Pharmaceutics Department, and my project title is Formulation Evaluation of Antiviral In Situ Gel for the Treatment of Oral Herpes Simplex Virus Infection, under the guidance of Dr. Anasuya Patel, Associate Professor, Department of Pharmaceutics, Kelly College of Pharmacy. Here my introduction. Valacyclovir belongs to antiviral drug used for the treatment of superficial herpes simplex infections. It is a nucleoside analog antiviral agent, product of acyclovir, which is used in therapy of herpes and varicella zoster virus infection. The oral absorption of valacyclovir is dose dependent and highly variable with bioavailability 55% and with half-life of 2.5 to 3.3 hours per oral. Because of its pure oral and transdermal absorption of valacyclovir, oral mucosa is the logical choice for local and systemic delivery.
Yeah, Venkatesh, please little louder.
Oh, okay, sir.
1 minute.
No, audible,
Yeah.
sir?
Yes.
Okay, sir. Thank you. The aim of the present work is to formulate and evaluate of antiviral in situ gel for oral herpes simplex virus infection. Objectives: formulation and evaluation of in vitro permeation study of oral in situ gel, and to perform in vivo study on rabbits for formulated oral antiviral in situ gel formulations. Rationale for this investigation: the need for developing oral mucosal drug delivery system using in situ gel formulation is increasing as it is causing. Valacyclovir belongs to antiviral drug used for the treatment of superficial herpes simplex infections. The protein binding of valacyclovir is 13 to 18%, and with the half-life of 2.5 to 3.3 hours. And log P value is 0.3, molecular weight 324.34 gram per mole, and solubility in water is 174 mg per ml at 25 degrees centigrade, and its bioavailability is 55%. Valacyclovir has been selected as a model drug because the drug shows promising pharmacokinetics and physicochemical properties required for oral mucosal drug delivery system. Coming to materials, drug we used is valacyclovir, excipients polaxamar 407, carbopol 934, and HPMC K100. Solvents we used Twin80, ethanol, and glycerin, and preservatives are methylparaben and propylparaben. Method of preparation is formulation using cold method technique. Coming to the animal experimentation, in vivo evaluation of drug will be performed on rabbits weighing between 2.8 to 3.3 kg, and rabbits are going to be fostered for 24 hours with free access to water will be used for the study. Gels containing valacyclovir will be produced in situ gel by oral administration of 10 ml of appropriate solution containing 100 milligrams of drug using a stomach sounding needle for rabbits. A stomach sounding needle is also used for oral administration of marketed product and aqueous solution. At given intervals, 0.5 ml samples are taken, withdrawn, and following parameters are analyzed for Tmax, Cmax, and area under curve and mean resistance time. The species of animals are rabbits. Groups we have taken 3 groups, and number of animals is for each group we have taken 6 animals. And source of animal is commercial source. Total 18 animals. Rabbits weighing between 2.8 to 3.5 weight are divided into 3 groups, and each group containing 6, and each animal kept separately under laboratory condition. Group 1 is control group. Group 2 is valacyclovir oral in situ gel. Group 3 is marketed product. Here the substance used are valacyclovir oral institutional and doses equivalent to 100 mg. The site is oral route. The volume we used to less than 1 ml. Sites which we have taken samples from ear vein. No radiations will be used here. Method of disposal after post-transplantation is surviving animals will return to animal house for rehabilitation purpose. These are the references which I choose. Thank you, sir.
Meenakshi.
So why did you selected oral route?
Sir?
You have why did you select oral route?
Actually, to treat the oral herpes infection, sir, like cold sores, labialis, oral labialis.
And
Oral
what are the
infections.
precautions? Yeah. So what are the precautions you are going to take while handling a herpes virus? Which category of in which category this virus is falling? BSL1, BSL2, BSL.
BCL, sir.
Which category this virus is falling into? BSL1, biosafety level 1, biosafety level 2, or biosafety level 3?
Patel sir, can I answer this question?
Yeah.
The thing is, actually, Venkatesh will not be doing any viral infection, sir. Here
Okay.
he is just developing a formulation and he just want to see how much drug will be absorbed when it is given through oral route. So we are not using any herpes simplex virus in this study because we don't have that lab to maintain. Venkatesh will be only giving a drug to the normal animals and just finding out how much drug is absorbed when it is given through oral route, sir.
Okay. So bioavailability kind of stuff.
Yes, sir. Bioevidence, sir. We are not inducing any virus, sir.
Yeah. Because when I heard about the virus, then there's a lot of safety.
So why do you need 6 rabbits per group? If it was rat or mice, it was fine. But with rabbit, I don't think you need 6 animals, no? Because the
Yes,
amount
ma'am.
of blood collected and all will be a lot more.
Oh, continue.
Ma'am, we can use only 4 rabbits, ma'am. We don't want the
No, I
6.
think 3 is okay. You don't even need 4. I think 3 is okay. Because
Yeah.
pure vein blood collection, if you compare to a rat, this you get more blood. So
We agree with you, ma'am. Yeah, we'll change that, ma'am.
Okay.
yeah, I think 3 animals per group. Rabbit is always 3 animals per group because the amount of blood you're going to collect through ear vein is a lot.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not
Yes, sir.
rat or
Yes,
mice,
ma'am.
okay? So maybe 3. Just check with the other committee members. If they are
Okay.
okay, we will issue 3 animals per group.
3 only.
Okay. Thank you.
I request all the students, they can leave the meeting. Students only, students. Students can leave the meeting.
ಕೇಳು ನಮ್ಮ ಹುಡುಗರ ಹತ್ರ ಯಾರತ್ರ
Students only. Yeah. Thank you all the members for their valuable suggestion while for the incorporating into the student PowerPoint presentation. Sir, for today's meeting, we have the next agenda is reconstitution of institutional animal ethics committee for the chairperson and member secretary. So we have suggested for the chairperson and I have sent through the mail their biodata and consent form for the chairperson, Dr. Raman Dang, Principal, Kaili College of Pharmacy, and for the member secretary, Dr. Hari Prasad, MG, Professor and Head, Department of Pharmacology, sir.
You can take up the necessary initiation to send the proposal to CPCSA for the approval after applying the, after paying the necessary fee and other things. You can take up that action.
Yes, sir.
What is the reason earlier you were the
Reason being that Dr. Purnima Ashok, ma'am, due to her health issue, she left the college.
Okay.
She resigned.
Resigned, sir.
And
She is no more with our college, madam, sir.
And member secretary?
Member secretary being like sir is a senior and head of the department, so therefore sir is taking in charge.
Okay, right.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, go ahead. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. And any other suggestion for any matter, sir?
Next time Part B form should be filled properly.
Okay, ma'am.
That is take home. Praise message.
Okay, ma'am. Sure.
And as a committee, the committee members are interested what is happening with the animals. That is more important. They need to focus on that.
Yeah.
Sure, sir. We'll take care of that, and we'll always monitor our student session, and we'll see to that we'll not, do any harm to the animals, and we'll take care of that, sir.
So we also take the opinion of the veterinarian. So veterinarian is very much available in our institute. So accordingly, we will take the action.
Yuvraj?
Yes, sir.
You prepare the minutes of the meeting.
Yes, sir.
With all the corrections suggested and all.
Yes, sir.
And you make a tabular column where the number of animals being approved for all the experiments.
Yes, sir.
And circulate to all the members.
Sure, sir. I'll do it by today evening only.
Okay. Do that.
And sir, any other suggestions?
No,
it's fine.
In the present context, you can upload the minutes of the meeting with member secretary and chairman's signature.
Okay.
When we come for the physical attendance in the next meeting, we can sign the Form B and other things.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir.
You must have taken the photographs of this meeting.
Yes, sir. Just we are taking the screenshot, sir.
Yeah, Dr. KB can show his presence at least in video.
Yeah. Sir, has you taken? Sir, screenshot?
Taken few.
Huh?
Oh, okay.
Now you take
Sir, 1 minute, sir. Just a minute. Just we are taking screenshot. Only few minutes.
On your video, sir.
Sir, please on your video.
Yeah.
1 minute. It's okay, sir.
Okay, Yuvraj?
Yes, I request
Thank you, sir.
His in charge Dr. Subhash S. Karki, sir, for the vote of thanks.
I thank all the members for this 19th online IAEC meeting, and also the present head of the department, Dr. Hari Prasad, and Bhagya Madam, and Yuvraj. Okay, thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir and ma'am.
Thank you, Yuvraj.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you for your suggestions.
Thank you, ma'am. You ended the meeting? You ended the meeting? No.
No. We've done fine, sir, because the form what we submitted, there was little mistake was there. We told we will rectify and we will send it to dates.